Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
It's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He was tackled at
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
third down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25.
This is my mode, baby.
Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 64 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. He's at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 64 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Bridgewater on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Shotgun, they run with Mixon, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow able to find Sample. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Bullock's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it, but that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
2nd down.
Panthers' loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Bengals 17. Panthers.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Burrow. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 12 yards there on a 1st down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
10 at the 43-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. To the air again, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
52-yard attempt.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They give to Dixon to try to pick it up. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 3rd quarter of action, Super Bowl 55. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4.